Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville. I have a brief thought for you today. It's from James chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. And something that the church has not always done well is something that James addresses in this passage, the first 7 verses of James 2. The church has not always treated people equally. The church is guilty of the sin of favoring the rich and despising the poor. But it's more than that. I think James' words can be applied to us, can be applied to the church, to any type of prejudice, whether it's economic status or whether it's race or whether it's gender or whether it's anything else that we might show favorites based upon. And we all do this at times. We favor some people, we disregard others, often based on outward factors. Now, there are more reasons to come in James chapter 2 of why this is a good thing, not a good thing, but let's start with 2 reasons to not show favoritism. The first reason is that verse 5 tells us is that being partial goes against God's will. Showing favorites goes against God's will. It's not what God wants for us. And second, if we look at verses 6 and 7, being partial aligns us with God's enemies. God's enemies are partial. If we show favorites, we are aligning ourselves with God's enemies. I want to encourage us today to stop being partial, to stop playing favorites, and to start treating people equally. As we get to tomorrow, when we do that, we'll be responding to and living out God's love for us and extending it to others. Grace and peace be with you.